About to get underway here for the 4-year-olds and over. Number 1, Deal Breaker for Kari Males and Paul Males. Number 2, Trevine for Paul Warnock, driving and training. And number 3, Illawong Jerry for Jess Tubbs and Greg Sugars. About to make their way into the home straight down to the release point. 2,240 metres here with a national rating of 50 to 55. Cody Baker about to let them go. Green light is switched on and we're away here in trial number 8 this evening at Tabcorp Park, Melton. And a good go from the gate there on the inside. Driven for speed there is Ideal Breaker, who gets away to a nice start here for Paul Males. Gets out in front, leads the trio here to take them around the pegs to head their way down the back. Into second position is Trevine, about 5 metres away. Now second on the leader's back. And third is Illawong Jerry. So the trio here make their way down the back of the circuit. Small field here of 3 for the last trial here this evening. So down the back they head. It's Deal Breaker out in front. Deal Breaker leads the field here now, leads by about 5.5 metres. Into second position is Trevine, and Illawong Jerry still at the tail of the field. So no change in the order here, given the 3 horses contesting this trial here this evening. Now the lead time in 47.6. 47.6 there is the lead time. So as they make their way off the back, and it's Deal Breaker here. Looks to be under a tight hold too. Looks to be keen and wanting to go forward. Deal Breaker out in front. Leads here by about 5, not quite 6 metres. In the second position still it's Trevine. And at the rear, Illawong Jerry drops out to last. So around the pegs ahead, the way into the home straight, back to where they started. No change in the order. The field of 3. And as they work their way down towards the first quarter time, 31.1 was the first quarter time here, the field of 3. And they look to be quickening up just marginally too as they go down to the wire here for the first time with about 1,000 metres to travel. So Deal Breaker here leads. Deal Breaker for the males out in front leads here by about 4.5, not quite 5 metres. Still Trevine hot on the leader's back, and into third position is Illawong Jerry. Around the pegs and across the marker line here as they head their way down the back towards the 800 metre mark. Still it's Deal Breaker, hasn't been called upon as yet with the challenges haven't come as yet. So they go past the half mile. 32.1 was his second quarter time. 32.1 for the second quarter. Still Deal Breaker heads them up. Deal Breaker hasn't been challenged as yet. The hobbles look to be lengthened then here. Now being tapped along by Paul Males. Out in front by about 4.5, 5 metres now. Now Trevine launches his run over on the outside and taking his trail out in the moving line is Illawong Jerry. So the 3 of them here make a really good go of it here and coming off the back here towards the 400 metre mark. Still a leader. It's Deal Breaker on the inside. Leads here by about a whisker as they dash their way around the pegs and head for home. They certainly look to be quickening now. Trevine over on the outside and dropping into third, but only narrowly away there is Illawong Jerry. Around the turn for home here as they straighten up. Still Deal Breaker just in front, and now Trevine levels up to grab hold of the lead. Trevine pops the nose in front to head down and search the line. 29.2 here for the third quarter time. So it's Trevine out in front. Leads here narrowly. Coming late there is Illawong Jerry over on the outside. They go towards the line, and Trevine hung on there narrowly there from Illawong Jerry late on this scene, and Deal Breaker, the early leader, dropped out to last. 30 seconds too for the last quarter. So let's go through the details here. The overall trial time, 250.5, 250.5. The lead time, 47.62, 47.62. The mile rate, 202.49. The last half, 59.56. The last mile, 202.88. And I'll go over those details for you again. The overall trial time, 250.5, 250.5. The lead time, 47.62. The mile rate, 202.49. The last half, 59.56. The last mile, 202.88. That's 202.88, the last mile. For the numbers 2, 3 and 1, a half head by 14 metres. A half head by 14 metres. 2, 3 and 1. So Trevine taking out the concluding trial here this evening for the 4-year-old and overs with the national rating there of 50 to 55. Trevine holding out the late